right. It's Slater with K923 out here at Country Thunder backstage with Kameron Marlowe.
What's up, man?
So I want to tell you, last year you were one of the standouts. When you came, the energy from the crowd, they were talking about how people were blown away because they hadn't seen you before. So now I know you've done a couple different stints with Country Thunder all around the country, right?
Absolutely.
So what have you seen as far as your fan base growing with festival shows, as opposed to, and congratulations on your album this year and your tour that goes right through up until the holidays, right?
It does, man. Just being able to go to all these Country Thunders, and then, man, it's always been breathtaking every time I come out, because I feel like at least every time I play, man, they're singing back my songs, which is an incredible feeling. Like, for a new artist like me, man, I'm brand new, so it's like really special to see that every time.
Yeah, and like as it goes, and I don't know if you've heard this, and hopefully, as we get older, our memories still work out well. But I heard Ronnie Dunn admitted that he has a inner ear that actually has somebody that says the lyrics to his songs. So imagine having as many songs as Brooks and Dunn have, and going through. Would you be somebody that would be okay with that?
I think I'm probably going to need it in the next 2 years, actually, man. Where my memory's going, shoot.
It's because, like, a lot of artists, they will have some of the words, like, almost like a teleprompter.
Yeah.
And I get that, right?
Absolutely.
Because as you write, how many songs a year do you you're a part of, or that come across your path and you're like, this is going to be good?
Man, I would say I write about 100 to 120 songs a year, and then there's like 30 to 30, yeah, I'd say top 30 would be my list that I'll go down, and that's how I'll pick out my songs for my record.
Is it tough letting go of any of your babies if, like, you play for somebody else and they're like, can I cut that?
It is, and it isn't all at the same time, because, man, I mean, I love to write songs, so if it doesn't feel completely true to me and it feels completely true to somebody else, I'd rather them sing it than me, you know?
So out on the road, this tour in particular, the We Were Cowboys, is that it?
We Were Cowboys.
Okay, so this from the debut album that you have out, you can get all his stuff. Like, you through streaming, I found you, it's probably like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this guy's going to be incredible. And as soon as the debut album and then the tour, I'm looking at it and I'm like, headlining, that has to have a different feel than if you're, right? Because you know that everybody there, they're coming to see you.
Absolutely, man.
So how does that change, like, the feeling?
It's a little bit more stressful.
Yeah.
It's a lot more on the line with that, but, man, it's a special thing, man. We go out there and you just take in the crowd and their energy and just enjoy, like, being in the moment, man, and having them people that have worked their asses off the whole week to come out and pay a ticket or buy a ticket to your show, and then they just want to have a good time, and that's what we're there to do, is give them the best time they can.
Yeah. Those moments when you know in the crowd there's probably younger versions of you, maybe, like aspiring songwriters. Is there any words that you can, like, pass along to somebody that's like, oh, that's never going to be me, I'm never going to be able to do that? So was there somebody that early on you looked up to and you said, like, wow, well, like, maybe this is what I want to get into?
Man.
And what would you say to the next generation of songwriters?
What I would say to the next generation of songwriters is that the song should always come first. Don't separate that from anything else. Make sure that it always feels true, it always feels real, and I guess that's my words of wisdom. I don't really have that many words of wisdom, but
would you be opposed to, so years from now, you always see the graduating class of whatever, and then they have the speakers there that actually will talk to it. Would you be opposed to, as your career keeps going, say maybe your junior high or your high school actually was, like, inviting you back to speak? Would you be okay with that?
I love to get up and sing, man, but speaking in public, that's a whole nother thing. That's a scary deal.
So the graduating class this year, if you have a sentence or two to say to them to inspire them, what would that be?
Stay true to yourselves and work your ass off. That's all I can say. I don't know if that's a great thing to say, but
good. So I'll always remember. So I think it was either the vice principal or the principal of my high school graduating class. Now, like, I was a goofball in high school, obviously. So I was there sitting, and they said, okay, make sure you polish your brass every single day. And of course, as guys, it's like polish brass. And then they kept going in. Make sure to cherish that brass and shine that brass. And I'm like, I think they could have got anybody else to do a better job than that. When like every guy's like, what are you actually talking about here? You know, like that awkward moment. And it's like, are they meaning to do this? But years from now, that's my big takeaway, my graduating class speech. So, but congratulations again on all your success. This tour, I love seeing how many videos you're posting about really the fun that you have out on the road. You know, it's a great time.
We have a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
We do. My band, we've all been together for so many years. They've been with me since day one. So it's just like having your best friends out on the road with you at all times.
Yeah.
Even the new guys that have come in are still my closest friends, and we hang out off the road just as much as we hang out on the road. So it's always a good time, man.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see Kameron Marlowe hit the Country Thunder stage, Country Thunder 2022.